I want to talk about the three major giants that are going to elevate your business, the phone accessories business. That's what I want to talk about. Okay, so I want to talk about the three. These three things are very, very cardinal. Okay, so my name is SIKA-The entrepreneur. In case you're meeting me for the very, very first time, well, I have a good news for you. I have a book I wrote some months ago. This was a book that came out as an inspiration from the booth that I made. Okay, so I'm operating in this shop. So the booth that I was using, I took it to a different location. So now I discovered that it grew faster than the way it grew when I was just starting. So it taught me to say there's a lot of experience that you have which you need to share to the world. And this is why I wrote the book, to share the experience that you can actually use the same thing to grow your business as faster as possible. So this book that I wrote, it is going only at $5 US, the cheapest book on the market, I guess. If you're in Zambia, it is selling at 150 kwacha. I've talked about a lot of experiences in that book. Wow. With that being said, let us go back to the video. Three major things that can elevate, can grow, can brew your phone accessories business. Okay. And number one thing that can grow your business is working capital. Wow, working capital. And guys, most of you tell me to say, how can I start? I don't have capital. If you don't have capital, what do you want to start? You can't start without capital, because business is capital. Capital is a lifeblood line for the business. Okay, so it is the same way you have blood. That's the same way business is capital for it to run. But now you might be saying, no, where can I get the capital from and all that? Let me quote you something from the book. Let me quote you just on that. Okay, so by the way, these three things that I'm talking about also here, I've written them in the book and I've explained them in details. Okay, so I want to show you guys, for those that are saying, no, I don't have capital, what can I do? What is that? What is that? Fine, let me show you this thing. I think it can really, really help you. Okay, listen from it. Listen from this. If you ever wish to start a business, sell anything you have of value, that will be your capital. What is that one thing that you have which you think this has got value? Sell it. That should start as your capital. As you're watching me on this video right now, that very phone you're using, it's something of value, and it can start you. It can start you a business. Okay, because I started with 1,800. Okay, so if you ever wish to have capital, you guys sell something that is of value. Now, the advantages of having capital in a business, it will actually help you invent in a lot of things. Like, listen on this one. Remember also that if you have good money and you wish to invest, but you invest in fear, you can never go anywhere. The big value when it comes to business is faith. Invest as much as you can. Okay, now when you have good capital, it will help you enter into trends. Okay, with sufficient funds, you can explore new markets. Okay, so that's a good part about this having good money. You can explore new markets. So right now, like I was telling you, I was operating just outside there. Then I came into this shop. Then I was like, okay, there's a market outside. Okay, there's a market elsewhere. So I got the booth that I was using there. I took it to a new market, and now I'm here. What has enabled me to do that is because capital now is big. Okay, so that's why we are saying it's a lifeline of a business. Okay, so it will help you do that, and also it will help you diversify product lines. If small money is there, it's difficult for you. Okay, there's this new trend, there's this one. It is difficult for you to do that. Okay, that's why it is very, very important, capital, you guys. Okay, or invest in marketing strategies to attract a broader customer base. You need to read this book. I'm telling you, you need to read this book, like seriously. You need to read it. So it will help you. You can invest in marketing, you pay for ads, you do all that so that you get to be known to a lot of people. That's the importance of having capital. That is a major giant in a business. Okay, and number two is location. Location is also another giant. Okay, because a location, that is where stock, everything, system will ride on. Okay, it will now depend how are you going to do your business, how is it going to be. It is dependent on the place that you choose. You can have a lot of things, a lot of capital, but if your place is pathetic, your business is not going anywhere. You will have low sales. You do not have anything. Why? Because you will have chosen a bad place. You need a good place that will expose you to a lot of customers, to walk in traffic. not just people that know about you, no, but it's also about those people that are just passing. They say, right now I'm seeing the road there, and people are able to see me there. Okay, so it is about the press. Okay, and lastly, which is connections. You need connections. On this one, let me quote you something I wrote on connections. Connections are very, very important. The value of strategic relationships. Okay, in business, who you can be as crucial as what you know. Okay, establishing connections with the key stakeholders can provide support, resources, and opportunities that are growth driven. Okay, and let me tell you about essential connections. Number one is suppliers. Okay, a reliable supplier can ensure consistent product availability and may offer favorable terms or exclusive deals. When you have a reliable supplier, okay, they can help you. Okay, they'll give you good deals. You know, when you have a bad supplier, sometimes they'll give you things that are that are out of trends. They'll give you things that are odd. You know, things they know they have problems. They just want to get rid of that. So when you have a bad supplier, especially when you're living far from suppliers, can you be sending money to them? So they'll be just packing things that are bad. So you need good, connections with good people. Okay. Another connection that you need is agents. Okay, and distributors. Collaborating with agents can expand your market reach and streamline your distribution channels. You need people that can be as that can help you. Sometimes you can have a lot of stuffs in here, and then you might just need to get the same products. You take it to another place and all that stuff, so that it can also lead to broader perspectives. Okay, so you need distributors as well. Okay, the other connections that you need is logistics partners. Okay, efficient delivery services ensure customer satisfaction and the operation efficient. Listen, you need people that can help you carry the stuffs if you are living from far. Okay, that's why if at all you are getting from China, there are also those companies that will get you. We normally go for good quality companies. Okay, so even in this sport, you need agents. Okay, if it's in Akonde, in Osaka, wherever they are, so you need those people. You need good connection with the business suppliers. You need connections with drivers. You need connections with also agents that will be helping you organize these things all together. Okay, so these are the three major giants that I've seen from my perspective that can help you generate more income and do well in the phone accessories business. In case you want to talk to me, my WhatsApp number is +260 979 510 170. See you in the next video.